It's Jeremy. Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a brief overview of my paper that deals with hunting therapy for veterans with post-traumatic stress. Alright, so this is a topic that is very near and dear to my heart because I personally have found that hunting has helped me tremendously with my PTSD. A little backstory on why I chose this particular theme. So after my second deployment, I came back and I was in a very, very bad headspace. I was just not I'd been through rigorous combat. I'd seen things I wish I hadn't have. I lost a real good friend, and just other mental issues that were going on. And it wasn't until my dad actually invited me to go hunting after I got back, and I was a little nervous about going because I didn't want to be carrying a gun and just flip or something. I was honestly nervous. But I remember we woke up at 5 that morning, and I went to get into my tree stand, and I got there settled in, waiting for daylight to come. And I just remember just an overwhelming calmness, as I was listening to the birds and just the woods come to life. I actually saw deer that day, but I was just focused on just enjoying the moment, and I watched them go for about an hour, just 40 yards, easy shot, but just let them walk. I was just amazed at Mother Nature that day. So that's why it's very near and dear to my heart. All right. So as America has been going through this decades of war, at least 20 years in Afghanistan, people that are coming back, they're you can see the obvious visible wounds, their deep, jagged scars, missing limbs, just stuff like that. But the wounds that you have to worry about are the ones that we carry in our minds. That's the ones that are that are deadly. And actually, let's see if it'll work. Come on. There it goes. All right. So veterans are committing suicide at a rapid rate. It's been proven that it's averaging 22 soldiers a day that are killing themselves. All right. PTSD in the veteran population is very well renowned. People know about it and know it's happening, so they're searching for every possible avenue to actually get to curb it. All right. So that was my question: does hunting actually help with PTSD, or was I a unicorn and it just happened to work for me? That was my niche, I guess. All right. Oop. But through my reading and the literature, it's shown that hunting has actually had a positive effect on veterans with dealing with PTSD, and which I'm thankful to hear because I think hunting is the best thing in the world. There are many reputable companies that are assisting with veterans through PTSD and other wilderness therapy practices. But bottom line, through the literature, has shown just getting outside and being active in Mother Nature has proven to be the most effective. All right, the biggest driving factor is people think that they're the same after they've experienced combat, and they're struggling to think they would have before, and that's what's causing the turmoil. Because you're not I'm sorry to say, but once you've experienced that traumatic event, you are no longer the same person. Which is good, and good that you realize that in its own aspect. All right, just because you're not the same, doesn't mean that you're not okay. Okay. And then here are some ideas for future research that I found. How hunting compares to other out-based therapy techniques like deep-sea fishing, trout fishing, catch and release techniques that do not involve the killing of an animal when treating PTSD. I'm going for horseback rides, just day-to-day hiking, stuff like that, just getting outside. And then another job base would be outdoor-based jobs for veterans. So that was one of my main driving factors for being a wildlife biologist or a game warden, was because I wanted to be outside all the time. I just want to be in and around nature. So that would be worth looking into for future generations. All right. And if I would love to hear your feedback and comments, just leave them down below. And thanks for your time, guys. Bye.